Welcome back to English Sprout TV. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma, and today, Alex, we are tackling something that makes almost every English learner pause and go, wait, what?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. You're talking about the three H's, right?
The three H's?
Have, had, had.
Yes, those three little words that look so simple on paper, but absolutely destroy your confidence when you're in the middle of a conversation.
Today's episode is called Most English Learners Get This Wrong. If I have, if I had, if I had.
And honestly, Alex, this is one of the most requested topics we've ever gotten. We get emails and comments every single week saying things like, Emma, help. I said if I had, and my friend looked at me like I was speaking alien.
Yes, or the opposite. Someone uses if I had when they really needed if I had, and suddenly the whole meaning of their sentence falls apart. So today, we are going to fix this once and for all.
Once and for all, that's a big promise.
I know, but I think we can keep it, because here's the thing. This isn't actually complicated. It just looks complicated. The problem is most textbooks teach these three forms in 3 different chapters, 3 different weeks, maybe 3 different years. So your brain never sees them standing next to each other.
Exactly. And when you finally do see them next to each other, if I have, if I had, if I had, your brain panics. It thinks, why are there so many H's? What did I do to deserve this?
Yes. So today we are putting them side by side. No confusion, no grammar jargon that makes you want to sleep, just real examples, real conversations, and by the end of this episode, you will know exactly which one to use and when.
Sounds good. So let's start with the easiest one, and honestly, the one that most of you probably already know. Let's talk about if I have.
Okay, if I have. This is the present, the real present, the now.
Right. When we say if I have, we are talking about something that is possible, something real, something that could actually happen in the present or future.
Give me an example.
Okay, imagine it's Saturday morning. You wake up, you look outside, and the sky is gray. You turn to your friend and you say, if I have time this afternoon, I'll go to the gym.
Ah, okay, so you're not sure yet. You might have time, you might not, but it's possible.
Exactly. It's a real possibility. The condition, having time, is something that could actually happen, and if it happens, the result will follow. I'll go to the gym. So, if I have time, I'll go to the gym.
Another one?
Sure. Imagine you're at work. Your boss says, if you have any questions, come to my office. That's real. That's now. You might have questions. If you do, the door's open.
I like that. It's so practical. So if I have is about real situations, present or future, things that are actually possible. Exactly. And here's a little grammar note, but don't panic. It's a small one. This is what we call the first conditional. If plus present simple, then plus future simple. If I have, I will. But honestly, you don't need to remember that name. Just remember real possibility, real future.
Got it. So if I have equals real and possible. Now let's move to the one that everyone thinks they know, but actually lots of people mess it up. If I had.
Ah, yes. If I had. This is where things start to get interesting because if I had is not about the past. Not really.
Wait, what? But had is the past tense of have, so isn't it about the past?
This is exactly why English learners get confused. Yes, grammatically, had is past, but in this structure, if I had, we are usually talking about something unreal in the present, something imaginary, something that is not true right now.
Oh, so it's like a dream, a wish.
Yes, it's a present dream about a different present. Let me show you. Imagine you look out the window and it's raining. You say, if I had an umbrella, I wouldn't get wet.
But you don't have an umbrella.
Exactly. I do not have an umbrella right now. That is the truth. So I'm imagining a different present, a present where I do have an umbrella. If I had an umbrella, but I don't.
Another example?
Sure. Imagine your friend says, if I had a better job, I would be happier. Are they changing jobs tomorrow?
Probably not, because the sentence tells us they do not have a better job right now. They are unhappy with their current job, and they're imagining a different reality.
Perfect. Okay, so far we have if I have for real possibilities and if I had for imaginary present situations. Now, here comes the monster, the one that makes everyone freeze. If I had had.
Dun dun dun. Seriously though, two hads in a row? Who invented this?
English invented this. And then English said, good luck, everyone.
So what is it? Why do we need two hads?
Okay, deep breath. If I had had is about the past, but not just any past. It's about an imaginary past, a past that did not happen, a past opportunity that you missed, a past mistake, a past what if.
So it's regret.
Yes, regret is the perfect word for this. When you say if I had had, you are looking back in time and imagining a different history.
Give me the most classic example.
Okay, imagine you went to a party last night. At the party, there was a famous singer. You wanted to take a photo with them, but you didn't have your phone. Your battery died. Today, you tell your friend, if I had had my phone with me, I would have taken a photo with the singer.
Oh, so last night you did not have your phone. That is the truth. The past is over, you cannot change it. But you are imagining a different past, a past where you did have your phone.
Exactly. And notice, the first had is part of the if clause. It's the past perfect. And the second had is the main verb, the thing you actually possessed. So grammatically, it's if plus past perfect, had, then plus would have plus past participle.
Wait, let me break that down. The first had is just grammar. It's the helper.
Yes, think of the first had as a time machine. It's taking you back into the past. And the second had is the real meaning, the possession, the experience, the opportunity.
So it's like time machine had plus real meaning had.
Exactly. If I, time machine, had possessed my phone.
That is such a good way to think about it. Okay, another example, something really everyday.
Sure, imagine you're late for work this morning because you missed the bus. You say to your coworker, if I had had breakfast at home, I wouldn't have missed the bus.
Wait, why? Why would breakfast make you miss the bus?
Because maybe you left the house early to grab breakfast at a cafe and the line was long and you missed your bus. But if you had eaten at home, which you didn't, then you would have left on time and caught the bus.
Ah, okay. So the truth is you did not have breakfast at home. You went to the cafe, you missed the bus. The past is finished, but you are imagining the opposite.
Yes, and here's the thing. Native speakers use this all the time. We just say it fast, so it sounds like if I'd had more time, if I'd had more money, if I'd known.
Wait, if I'd had, that contraction is covering both ads?
Yes, I'd can mean I would or I had. And if I'd had, the first I'd means I had. So it's if I had had. But when we speak quickly, it just flows. If I'd had more time, I would have called you.
Oh my goodness. No wonder learners get confused or contracting everything.
Welcome to spoken English. But don't worry, if you can understand it, you can use it. And today, we're going to make sure you understand it.
Okay, so let me see if I can summarize this so far. We have 3 levels, 3 time zones.
I love that. 3 time zones. Tell me.
Time zone 1, if I have. This is the present, real life, things that can actually happen now or soon. If I have time, I'll help you.
Correct.
Time zone 2, if I had. This is imagination land, but in the present. Things that are not true right now, but I wish they were. If I had a car, I would drive to the beach, but I don't have a car.
Perfect.
Time zone 3, if I had had. This is imagination land, but in the past. Things that were not true in the past, and I regret them. If I had had a car last year, I would have driven to the beach. But last year, I didn't have a car. I missed the opportunity.
Emma, that is brilliant. You just explained third conditional better than most grammar books.
Thank you. But you know what? I think the best way to really nail this is to see all 3 in the same situation. Like one story, 3 versions. Can we do that?
Absolutely. Let's use a really common situation, a job interview.
Perfect. Everyone can relate to that.
Okay, version 1. If I have. Imagine your interview is tomorrow. You tell your friend, if I have a good interview tomorrow, I'll get the job. Real possibility, real future. It could happen.
Got it. Real and possible.
Version 2, if I had. Now imagine the interview is happening right now. You are sitting in the waiting room. You look around and you see everyone else has a fancy leather folder with their resume inside. You have nothing. You whisper to yourself, if I had a nice folder like them, I would look more professional.
But you don't have the folder. It's too late. You're already there. You're imagining a different present.
Exactly. Version 3, if I had had. Now it's next week. You didn't get the job. You're talking to your friend and you say, if I had had a better resume, I would have gotten the job.
Oh, the regret. The interview is over. The past is dead. But you are imagining a different past where you prepared better.
Yes, so in one story we used all three: present possibility, imaginary present, imaginary past.
That is so helpful. Okay, now let's talk about the mistakes, because this is a part where learners usually slip up. What are the most common errors?
Oh, there are a few classic ones. Let's start with mistake number 1, using if I had when you need if I had had.
Give me an example.
A learner might say, if I had more time yesterday, I would have finished the project. Can you hear the problem?
Yes, yesterday is past, but they used if I had, which is imaginary present. It should be, if I had had more time yesterday, I would have finished the project.
Exactly. If you mention a specific past time, yesterday, last week, in 2020, when I was young, you must use if I had had, because you were talking about a finished past.
So the time word is your clue. Yesterday, had. Now, had. Tomorrow, have.
Beautiful. That's your cheat code. Mistake number 2, mixing the result clause wrong.
What do you mean?
Sometimes learners say, if I had had more time, I would finish the project. No. If you use if I had past imaginary, then your result must also be past. I would have finished, not would finish.
Oh, the two sides have to match. Past with past, present with present, future with future.
Exactly. Think of it like a bridge. Both sides need to be the same material. You can't build one side in wood and the other in steel. It collapses.
I love that image. Okay, mistake number 3.
Mistake number 3 is saying, if I would have. Oh, this one hurts my ears.
If I would have had? I hear that all the time.
Yes, and honestly, even some native speakers say this incorrectly, but in standard English, the English you need for exams, for job interviews, for sounding educated, you should never say if I would have. It's always if I had or if I had had. The would only goes in the second part of the sentence.
So instead of if I would have known, I would have told you, it should be
If I had known, I would have told you.
so much cleaner.
So much cleaner. And mistake number 4, this one is subtle. Some learners forget that if I had can also be used for real past situations in certain contexts.
Wait, what? You said if I had was imaginary present.
I know, but English loves exceptions. For example, if you're telling a story about the past, you might say, if I had any problems, I asked my teacher for help. Here, if I had is real past. It means whenever I had problems. But this is a different structure. It's not conditional. It's just past habit.
Oh, so that's a completely different use, not the imaginary one.
Right, but today we're focusing on the conditional uses, the imaginary ones, because those are the ones that confuse people.
Fair enough. Okay, so we've covered the 3 forms, the time zones, the common mistakes. Now I think we should do something interactive. Let's give our listeners a little quiz.
I love quizzes. Let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to say 3 sentences. Our listeners have to decide, is this have, had, or had? Ready?
Ready.
Sentence 1. If I have enough money next month, I'll buy a new laptop.
That's easy. If I have, real future possibility.
Correct. Sentence 2. If I had a better laptop, I could edit videos faster.
If I had, imaginary present. Right now, your laptop is slow. You wish it was better.
Exactly. Sentence 3. If I had had a better laptop last year, I would have started my YouTube channel sooner.
If I had, imaginary past. Last year, your laptop was terrible. You couldn't start the channel. You regret it.
Perfect. Okay, now let's flip it. I'll give you the situation and you tell me which sentence to use.
Challenge accepted.
Situation 1. You're at a restaurant right now. The menu is only in English. You don't understand it. What do you say?
If I had my dictionary with me, I could read this menu. Imaginary present. I don't have my dictionary now.
Great. Situation 2. You are planning a trip for next summer. You're not sure about your budget yet.
If I have enough money next summer, I'll visit Japan. Real future possibility.
Excellent. Situation 3. Last summer you wanted to visit Japan, but you were broke. Now you're talking to your friend about it.
If I had enough money last summer, I would have visited Japan. Imaginary past. The summer is over, the opportunity is gone.
You are absolutely nailing this. And you know what? I think our listeners are nailing it too, because once you see the pattern, it's like a light bulb turns on.
It really is. And here's the best part. Once you master these 3, your English instantly sounds more sophisticated. Native speakers will notice, teachers will notice, interviewers will notice.
Yes, because most intermediate learners stay stuck in if I have land. They never venture into if I had or if I had had. But you, if you're listening to this, you are now ahead of them. So let's do a quick recap before we wrap up. Emma, give us the 3 sentences one more time.
Sure. If I have time, I'll call you. Real, possible, present, or future.
If I had time, I would call you. Imaginary, not true now. A wish for the present.
If I had time, I would have called you. Imaginary past, not true then. A regret about history.
Beautiful. And remember the cheat codes. Look for time words. Look for would. Look for whether the situation is real, imaginary present, or imaginary past.
And please, please do not say if I would have. That's the fastest way to sound like you skipped this episode.
Exactly. We worked hard on this. Don't let us down.
Okay, before we go, we have to do our usual practice challenge.
Yes, here's your homework, English Sprout TV family. We want you to write 3 sentences in the comments. One with if I have, one with if I had, and one with if I had had. Use your own life. Make them real. Make them personal.
And we will read them. We always read the comments. We will reply and tell you if you got it right. And if you made a mistake, we will help you fix it. That's what English Sprout TV is all about.
Also, if this episode helped you, and I really hope it did, please hit that like button. It tells YouTube that this video deserves to reach more learners around the world.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? We post new episodes every single week. Real conversations, real English. No textbook boredom.
That's right. Next week, we're talking about something equally tricky and equally useful, so make sure your notification bell is on.
All right, Alex, I think we did it. We conquered the 3 H's.
We did, and our listeners did too. Remember, English is not about being perfect. It's about being brave enough to try. And today, you tried something hard. That makes you amazing.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for spending this time with us. Keep practicing, keep growing, and remember, every small step takes you closer to fluency.
This is Alex.
And this is Emma.
And this is English Sprout TV. See you next time.